Let's talk about a podcast. Get lit with me. Woo. If you tired of niggas fronting, let's talk about it. You tired of bitches getting over niggas, let's talk about it, man. It's the podcast. We talk about everything, man. It's the boy Buddha.
Showtime in the building.
We got a special guest, man. We got in the building, man. Introduce yourself, fellas.
I mean, y'all see it on that hat. Kwame Warner. Holla at me.
And your boy Seany Sean. What's on?
Sean,
y'all.
What's
What's
good?
going on, man?
Man,
How
I'm
you
feeling
feel,
good,
man? What's on your mind?
Feeling great.
Man, it's Friday.
Friday.
You know what I mean? It's payday. Matter of fact.
Freaky Friday.
Don't spend your money in one place, man.
Nah, but you know, I love the weekend vibes, man. Every time the weekend come around, it makes me, you know, just reflect on the week that just passed and just chill out. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Have a good time with the guys, man.
That's
Do it.
offending.
Sure,
That's
yeah,
offending.
man.
That's a fact.
Let's get right into it, though.
Let's do it.
King and T.I.
Nah,
Let's talk about it.
Man.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it,
I ain't
man.
gonna front. T.I.'s son actually remind me of like what I see a lot. You know what I mean? Let me break this down. Even in the hood, like you got a lot of dudes that have a mother and a father.
Right.
Just cause dudes
Yeah.
live in the projects don't mean everybody's struggling. They be having a mother telling them,
Yeah.
don't do this, don't do that, warning them of all the signs. Or a father that could be locked up, like, yo, you see where I'm at, man.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. So they remind me of King too, because it's like, you don't have to do this. Yes, you in the environment and things is going on, but 9 times out of 10, you want to do that because that's what's popular, that's what's going on. You don't need to do that, but 9 times out of 10, most young guys want to do that. And that's just what it is.
But there's a reason behind that. You feel me? Because you gotta understand one thing. Like, you could grow up in a 2-parent household, right? But you gotta understand, like, you know, your mother and your father, they gotta go to work 8 hours a day, right? They don't control who you meet at school. They don't even control the people that you meet in your neighborhood. So for every good kid, there's like 10 bad kids. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know, 2-parent households, you want to shelter your kids from the outside world.
Right. Yeah.
But in reality, you can't really do that because they got to go to school with kids who got, you know, parents that's on drugs or got, you know,
That's less
family
fortunate.
members that's locked up, some people on welfare. So they don't have the things that, you know, other kids might have that's, you know, they don't got to go through what everybody else got to go through.
But T.I.'s son rich.
Right. Yeah. Now him on the other hand, now the problem with him, he
want to act tough, and he don't have to do that. Like,
yeah.
He don't have to do that.
He don't understand how fortunate he is, and
That's a fact.
you know, he just want to do it. You know, just to say like, you know, I've been there before. You know, but that was the T.I. whole purpose is like, yo, you know, I work my ass off, so pardon me, I don't know if I got to
No, you curse.
but I work, you know, my ass off, so you don't have to do certain things.
Right.
That was the purpose of me becoming who I am, so you don't have to follow in those footsteps.
A young boy didn't learn his
Yeah.
lesson when his pops had 21 guns in the crib.
He's like 5 years old.
He probably don't even remember that. And then T.I. doing a snitching commercial, like, he's like, come on, you gotta learn from that. Like, he that's a message. Like, don't go to jail.
Yeah.
My take on the whole situation, man, he learned from his father. He trying to stand on business, but that nigga he got Picasso in his house. Like, he got Picasso in his house, so it's like, why you want to portray that shit? I don't get it, but I think that nigga need to go to jail. I'm sorry to say, he need jail.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry,
Yo, they
jail
gonna
gonna
get
teach
you,
him, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna. I can see him. I can see him. I can see him dumbing out. I can see him crashing out though.
I feel like he don't need jail.
Just based off of his like mentality.
Yeah. I see him crashing out.
Yeah, it's possible that it can happen, and you know it might happen like that.
You know what I'm saying?
And
or less fortunate, he might take the other route, and after that route, there's no coming back.
Yeah,
I did see his father mention that.
Nah.
But you know the number one rules in the streets, man. You can't wish no jail.
I'm not
no
wishing
death
jail.
on nobody.
I never wish jail on that. But I'm just saying, I can see the pattern where he's going.
He's going.
That's
Yeah.
gonna go to jail.
He might have to.
Even
he
T.I.
might,
said that. T.I. said like, yo, unfortunately, life's gonna have to take its course on him. You know what I mean? And we all come to that.
Yeah.
Once you trying to portray a certain image or doing a certain thing, you gotta let life you know what I mean, take you where it need to take you because you already have someone telling you.
Right.
And that's the thing I don't understand is like when you have someone telling you, it's different than the guy around the corner sticking everybody up and he don't know nothing, he don't got no guidance, he don't got no mentors. But if you got somebody telling you in your ear and you still choosing, then there's nothing we can do about it.
You trying to stand on business.
But also too though, right? Here's the thing: you don't know what transpired in his household. Maybe he probably resented his father for whatever reason, and be like, nah, I'm going in the opposite direction because maybe he probably feel like, hey, like you try to paint this perfect image on TV to the public, but behind closed door, you not. He might not be supportive towards his son. He might,
who probably could save him. I think probably could save him. I think Young Thug. I think if Young Thug would talk to King, because Young Thug going through it right now.
Yeah,
yeah,
if
right.
Thug would talk to King like, yo, bro, you don't
Yeah.
want this, and I think that probably will wake him up, bro.
Yeah,
Because
That'd be a good father.
he heading down there. I see what he
going.
going.
This is a prime example of, I think, like just a son who resents his father. So by resenting your, parent or whoever you grown up with, you go in the opposite direction of what they trying to tell you. That's all it is.
Nah,
man,
that's true. And I remember thinking about that, even him talking to Young Thug, because I know T.I. and Young Thug got a positive relationship. I ain't gonna front. The biggest thing my mom could have did for me is she took me to visit one of her ex-boyfriends who was doing a 25 to life sentence. And I ain't gonna front. Bro, I was only 10 years old.
God damn.
As soon as I sat down, he told my mom's like, excuse us. I was like, oh, okay. My mom's dipped. It's just me and him. And he had so many different people pulling up on me like, yo, look, this is my son right here. Tell him what it's like. And they were just going like, yo, bro, I ain't been seeing my family. I ain't got nothing in here, man. I got to rely on dudes like your pops, man, to like help me get the phone, help me. And mind you, I'm 10, so a lot of that stuff
going over
my head. Like when they talk about, I gotta your pops help me get the phone and all that. I didn't get what he was meaning, but I was just looking at them and I'm like, damn, but he was pulling them up one by one. Even the way he was pulling them up, I'm like, nah, he might be herbing these dudes. Like, he's like, hey, yo. And his hand motion was like, yo. And they running over. Yo, man, I'm telling you. It was like a whole program. But I ain't gonna front, that changed my life because when I started to see dudes getting locked up and all that, it started to register like, oh, I know where they about to go.
Right.
I seen it, you know what I mean? So that changed my life forever. I was like, yeah, I ain't trying to mess with that.
Yeah, I remember. I remember when I was 10, I stole some Yu-Gi-Oh cards from with Toys R Us when it was on 42nd. I got caught, and then the lady, she called my moms and stuff like that. My mother pulled up on me, and she took me to the precinct right across the street, and he showed me the cell. He was like, yeah, if you be a criminal, this is where you're gonna be at. And then he was like showing me a bologna sandwich. I was like, nah, I'm good. But hold on. Shout outs to that security guard because she tricked me. She put her arm around me. And, I'm thinking like, yo, she want to holler at the boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's up? They pull up. But,
That's funny.
But, sometimes you got to teach them, like, physically, like, yo, if you make certain mistakes, yo, this is where you going to end it up at. Because you could talk to a kid all you want to, but sometimes you really got to show them, like, yo, listen, this is.
Yeah, but let's change.
I saw that little prison cell in the precinct. I said, nah, I'm never getting locked up.
Speaking of Young Thug trial that started for me like a few days ago, and then they using his lyrics in trial. 17 songs they using.
Yeah, but now they trying to incriminate every artist that's using explicit violence and drugs and crime. Not realizing that Fat Joe is like, nah, I lied 95% of my rhymes and stuff like that. Because
Shout out to Fat Joe.
Because they know him, they call him Joey Crack. Crack. Like, what you mean? Like, you selling crack and like, what? These are the lyrics you talking about? Like, nah, I lied. 95% of my rhymes. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, 5% is the truth. Know that I was struggled, but everything else is talking about somebody else's lifestyle.
But here's the thing. Let me ask y'all a question, right? So, the system using rap lyrics to like incarcerate these artists, can you really get mad? Because a lot of these artists got opportunities of a lifetime and they still indulging into like criminal activities. Like for what,
People just want to be authentic. I feel like people want to spit what they living because people gonna call you 6ix9ine type of dude. Like, yeah, like you ain't living what you saying. So I guess like artists fall like probably in that bucket, and then they try to that pressure. They're like, yo, I came out here faking it. So
for me, I feel like all the artists kind of understand that though. And I ain't gonna lie, my man Seany Sean said it earlier. Most people love the BS. So I feel like even if you're not of that, if you got the limelight on you, I feel like you trying to, at your best, show that I'm wild, I'm crazy, I'm drinking, I'm drugging, because that's what entertains the people. Just coming on camera and talking about take care of my kids, take care of my family. I go to work every day on time. I do everything right. People turning the channel so fast.
Entertainment. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Nobody want to hear that shit. Where's the drugs? Where's the Molly? Where's the weed?
Where's the bitches?
Where's the bitches, nigga? Who's standing on the tables? Like, nobody want to, when they scrolling and when they listening, nobody want to hear that shit, man.
I just feel like with rappers, that like they gotta learn from other people, like probably other people in like situations. Cause Rod Diggs.
Hold on, wait. I'm sorry. I feel bad, man, because I'm actually a positive rapper, man. I don't want them to take that clip and be like, yo, bro, because I got people on YouTube following me too. Let me clear that up because
clear your name.
I feel like most people do love that, but I respect the people that go against the grain because it's like, all right, cool. That lane's been entertaining for so long. And it's poison. Even right now, I work in the middle school. I see what's going on with the kids and Sexy Red and Ice Spice.
It's poison.
It's like, I know that's entertaining because most people want to be rebels. You know what I mean? Because even as a parent, you trying to tell your kid, yo, do right, do this, get up. So when you see that person like, I don't listen to my parent, nigga. I don't make my bed. It's like, yo, make your bed. Yo, fuck this bed. But I get why the people like that. But the truth is, everybody has to understand if somebody's going against the grain, they special too, because it's like if the whole world is doing this, you kind of got to put your eye on the person that's not doing what everybody doing, because that person, it takes a lot of courage to do that too.
Right, and that also that's psychological programming as well. So it's like because by them listening to the lyrics and being embedded, I was like at work, I seen a group of Asian young girls. I'm driving, I drive for. I'm a New York City transit worker. So while I'm driving, these group of Asian girls hopping on the bus, talking about, yeah, I was listening to Ice Spice, and it fucked my head up. I'm like, what? Like y'all some Asian girls, like, how the fuck y'all in tune with Ice Spice? Don't y'all listening to like some Asian peaceful music? But
I think I got my opinion on that. I do agree that, yeah, to a certain extent, it is kind of like dumbing down like the mentality of like a lot of women. However, you know why I think it's working? Because they saying what women really want to say. Yeah. Like for instance, women like Sexy Red, she got a song where she's like, yo, nut in my coochie. Like
that's a woman alter ego.
That's a woman alter ego. And females really feel like that. Yeah. So what they doing is, but they and the corporations, they just capitalizing off of that because they know what they doing, man. That's why they pushing it to the forefront.
They saying the things that people want to say. Yeah. Like, I ain't gonna front. I told my man the other day, like one of my close bros became an officer, right? Right. And I ain't gonna front. Like he been an officer for like 5 years. Facts. And every time he's in a patrol car, his favorite artist is Chief Keef. And Chief Keef, we all know, Chief Keef make that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Shoot a nigga up and all that type of shit. It's like, I had to ask him, like, yo, bro, you don't feel crazy bump in the patrol, you patrolling the neighborhood, listening to Chief
don't like?
And he like, I ain't gonna front, bro. I do this all day. This is my life. So sometimes when I'm in the music, it's just like,
escape.
I just want to hear different things. You know what I mean? I'm not going to listen to, I know I can be what I want to be. Right now, I'm doing a night shift. I need that. You feel me? I need that night shift type of music. Right. And I was like, that right there opened my eyes. Like, damn, even a cop, when he's off, might still listen to gangster rap. And it's like, they saying, fuck the police.
Right. But you got to understand, they human beings too, though. So it's like, the job is what he do. That's not who he is. You know what I mean? So it's, you know, at the end of the day, music ain't biased to nobody. You know what I mean? We all human beings. And and really, when you think about it, we all the same.
But the kids shouldn't be listening to like certain shit. I feel like.
I mean, married girls listen to Sexy Red.
That's kind of
That's bitches'
They got
alter
a whole
ego.
husband.
That's they
all like
I mean,
husband, kids, and they still bumping
but
Sexy
That's
Red.
their alter ego. I'm telling you, son.
see.
That's their alter ego, but they don't want to say it.
But you
They
gotta
living
keep
through.
it.
They living through the City Girls and Sexy Red. They living through.
Right.
That's why
Yeah,
girls
that's a fact.
relate to that.
So
Girls
is
relate
it?
to that shit.
So what would make the artist change then? Why would the artist change if they know? Like, I know this might not be popular on the, you know what I mean, mainstream positive scale.
Right.
But I know low key, even the lawyer joint is gonna want to hear that Sexy
Oh
Red.
yeah,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
Or Megan Thee
You
Stallion.
gotta understand.
Either that.
First of all, this ain't the first time this is happening in
Yeah, you had
music.
Trina,
You had.
Lil' Kim.
I was
Trina.
just about to say that. You had Trina.
Lil'
You
Kim.
had
Foxy.
Lil' Kim.
Eve.
You had
But Lil
Foxy
Kim
Brown.
was nice though. Lil Kim was saying
Yeah,
bars.
nah,
Now
she-
I ain't
yeah.
gonna front. They ain't saying shit.
I mean,
They ain't.
Sweetie.
It's prostitutes rapping.
That's the truth right
Real
there.
talk, like-
Lil' Kim.
Like Kim was saying, but Kim
Lil'
had a
Kim
little bars.
got a song on one of her old albums,
yeah?
"Eat My Pussy,"
Nah,
right?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but
know?
that's regular shit. Like,
yeah.
it's sex,
And
but, like,
they still talk. But the difference was you had a Lauryn Hill. This generation don't got
where's the
that.
Lord?
Yeah.
I want a Lauryn Hill shorty on that Sugi shit. I said that in my rhyme.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the ball. Yeah.
But like I was saying, girls is following the city girl shit, and now look at Diddy.
yeah.
Look what Diddy doing. He
Yeah.
paying for everything and having his way. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like girls want niggas to pay for everything and do everything. When a
They
nigga
been
do
like-
that, certain niggas gonna take advantage of you.
They been doing that. I think like what's going on in today's time been going on forever, dog. It's just that it's more to the forefront because we got the internet. But this has been going on for years. You know
How
what
y'all
I'm
feel about
saying?
Diddy though? How y'all feel about the Diddy situation?
I was gonna say one more thing. You know how TLC came out with a song "I Don't Want No Scrubs," and then what's that group from
40 Thieves.
And they was
Love
like, yeah, they so it's been going on for a minute. It's a forever thing. It's not gonna stop. This has been going on before we was born.
That's a fact.
It's gonna go on even when we
Until we
leave the
die.
earth. So it's
Now-
it's a forever thing, man.
How y'all feel about the Diddy situation, man?
I'm gonna be real with you.
Like, in
I-
what capacity?
Take
though?
that.
Like,
No.
Everything was
I'm
going
gonna say
on with the
something.
boy.
I'm gonna say something about that. I don't condone like rape towards anybody. You know what I mean? Like
Let's talk
regardless
about
of like rape is rape. Once a woman come in front and say this person did X, Y, and Z, it's over. Your name is tarnished for the rest of your life. Your businesses is going down. People gonna stop. People right now is stepping down from him, like from working for him, and he losing everything. Of course, because look at the situation with Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and all this is public. Michael Jackson saying that he was molesting little boys and stuff like that, and everything it happens. So right now, I feel like this is a public humiliation that he's going through right now, just to humble him. Like, yo, I'm gonna humble you just a little bit. But is it over? No.
They smell the blood in the water, man. They smell the blood. Like
Nah,
he
I
settled too
just-
fast, bro. He settled too fast. Now everybody coming. Everybody coming for that nigga.
Nah,
Whoever he did wrong, they coming for him.
How I feel about that is, at some point, what I mean, you can't hide in the dark forever, right? The only problem I have with it is that I just feel like when females go through that particular circumstance, I feel like they want money over justice because really,
Yeah, you want that
Diddy's
nigga in jail.
supposed to be locked up. You know?
Yeah, you right.
Like, I'm not mad at her for, getting her bag, but at the same time, if you went through all that turmoil with an individual, you do still want some,
Justice.
right.
Yeah, but he gonna go to jail. He going to jail
It's gonna
soon.
take- it's
His
gonna
ass
take-
going to
it's
jail
gonna take-
soon. They
it's
coming
gonna
from each and way. They got the Tupac.
Yeah.
That other girls coming out. Some other girl just came out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
So
a
it's
fact.
like-
I mean, at some point, it's gonna all come crashing down. It's just,
It's just a matter of time.
it's
Kanye
a
said it.
it's a domino
It's
effect.
up.
It's a
When
domino
all
effect.
falls down.
Yeah, it's a domino
It's
effect.
like, damn, son, like that nigga was getting away with mad shit for me.
Yeah, but
like,
you can't get away with it like forever though. I would say this though. I do believe that some of the victims that might come forward or whatever, some of them was with the shits.
Probably
You know what I'm
with the
saying? But like you said, they smell blood in the water, so everybody's looking for a payday.
But y'all see the list? There's a list came out. They had May Adams on that joint.
Wait, what?
They had the list.
Oh
You
yeah,
see the list?
yeah.
I ain't condoning no May Adams stuff.
They had
Nah, we
Jimmy
ain't gonna
Iovine.
What's the next topic, man?
Had Jimmy Iovine. They had a couple people on
believe
there.
Now because
man.
there was
Yeah.
it was a contract
Yeah.
that all the higher
fire.
all the higher ups was getting away with. Now the contract been expired, so now all the big wigs that was like doing
They're doing
these
foul
wi-
play.
that was doing the weird things behind the
Yeah.
scenes. Now it's like, nah, coming after you, coming after you, coming after you. It's like, oh my God, like now it's like it's a free for all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. Like, damn, be like, but again, this been going on since the '90s, and nobody ain't saying nothing. Even with the movie entertainment business, it's a lot of weirdo stuff going behind the scenes that certain actors is scared to mention. You know what I mean? Terry Crews, he had
about to-
Yeah.
had an executive
I'm about to say that.
grab his genitals and all that.
Yeah.
It's not funny, but that's violation. I'm like, I'm gonna pound you out, Paul. So like I'm gonna put you to sleep. Like grabbing my package. Like, what's wrong with you? And
Hey, yo.
I'm no homo.
Terry
going
Crews is like 6'4", man. I don't know
And
how,
he a big
you know.
he a big dude, bro. Like, you
man.
let a white man just grab you like
That
that.
shit a white man play
Acting,
5'1".
But damn, but like when it come to God's mental health, like you feel me? Cause like Terry Crews came out and people shamed the nigga. Like people shamed him. Like, for me, you too big to let him do that. And it's like that's what I'm saying. Like right is right, wrong is wrong. And so like
People don't got no maturity, so
yeah, if he would have put hands on him, his whole career would have went down. So it's like
facts.
it's either like you let that slide, like you're not going to never get another opportunity. Even though he spoke up, he probably like, nah, we ain't working with this person because you know what, we're gonna blackball him, stop him from making money, another source of income because he spoke up. But he didn't mention the person's name. He just mentioned some of the executive.
right,
You know what I mean? So he kept it subliminal.
right.
But I'm pretty sure that every musician, actor go through the same situation. Now it's like everybody's going down. Like like you ain't getting away. Diddy, you going down. Jimmy Iovine, you going down. Everybody's going down right now.
Yeah.
But speaking of acting, let's get into you. Speaking to acting, when you get into acting, what you got going on with the acting stuff, man?
Yeah, I'm currently right now. I participated in Big O biopic on pilot.
What's up?
Dope.
It started in 2020, and it was a phenomenal opportunity for me just to showcase my other side of my talent, and just Big L is like one of my idols. Like I do music as well, but Big L is like one of my top idols, along with Cam, Biggie, Hove, and 50 Cent and stuff like that. So I was happy just to be a part of history, and me having like a great relationship with the oldest brother, Don Finnessy. Shout out to him.
Okay. Let's get into Hassan Campbell, man.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Let's get
man.
into Hassan Campbell,
He
man.
tore up from the flow up.
Nah, but like
flow up.
it's like I was saying, like God's mental health is serious. Could you see something is
It's
going
off.
on there, bro? Yeah, something's
off.
going on
It's
there,
off.
and people laughing at him, and it is funny, but it's like. To a certain extent, it's funny, but it's like that shit, like real, like something's really going on with him.
Something been off with him, though. And I feel like, I ain't gonna front. I think people that have something off, it always makes the best entertainment. You know what I mean? Like somebody that has some type of problem makes the best music, makes the best content, because they gonna be more free. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Right.
So they gonna say what they want. They're gonna expose who they want, and that's why his views always gonna go up. But when it comes down to right now, him getting shot, all that,
like nah.
I don't know what's going on. But I feel like mental health always been a thing. So people worried about his mental health now. You should have been worried about his mental health with Africa being bothered and all that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Too late now. Now he probably don't care no more. He probably just ready to go all out, and
He went to the hood and was telling
I
niggas
seen
to
that,
come
yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
Like,
Talking about what up
People
though?
throwing
Throw the bottle out the window. What up, though?
What up though?
What's so like?
Like,
I don't understand this shit.
I mean, because to keep it real, I'm not gonna lie. In a way, I'm kind of like a fan of like what he got going on, because I be entertained by it.
Yeah.
But I read up on his life story far as like his mental health as well being, all that stems from home. I mean, he even talked about it, on his YouTube, his mother not being there.
Oh, yeah.
So why you think that transitioned into like him meeting Bambaataa? Him and Bambaataa is from the same neighborhood. So, he probably looked at him as an idol, and then, all this other stuff started. All that just come from like when he was like younger, and then it was just a ripple effect as he got older,
Yeah,
so. I think what he should do, he should probably see a therapist.
He said,
if anything.
Get the fuck off of YouTube, man. That's what he need to do. He need to get off of YouTube, son.
He was the boogeyman from Boondocks. Talking about, I like man butt.
He need to get off of YouTube, though, bro. I just feel he need to get off of YouTube and then get his mind right. Because sometimes I feel like attention is like a drug to certain niggas. And he seen his views go up. That shit motivate him. Like, nah, what? Nah.
He loved that attention.
The nigga showed his gunshot wound, bro.
Yeah, he's no.
Like, who? Like, he's 50 years, like, he's 50 plus, showing his gunshot wound.
Yeah, that shit's wild.
So how can you be mad at the young niggas? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, these old niggas can't be mad at the young niggas, bro.
Like
They can't be mad at the young niggas.
And they hold on,
hypocritical.
Yeah.
They said money not the root of all evil. Attention is.
Yeah.
And Hassan, that's for him. That's a fact. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, they can't get mad at the young dudes no more, bro. Cause look what y'all showing niggas.
Yeah, it's
You
like
showing niggas, go
nobody-
to niggas' hoods. Oh, come outside, get shot,
He wasn't
go
really
loud, show the wound. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, that's why in a
you
way.
supposed to be a street dude. That's how, like, sometimes for me, I be feeling lost. Like, this is what, come on, niggas be losing me. That's how I be like, yo.
That's why, because
R.I.P.
Yeah, that's a fact.
yeah, man, we lost a diamond in the rough, man. It's kind of crazy because
Rest in peace.
he was one of them dudes where he didn't really like
He didn't
talk
showcase
at people.
He
You know what I'm saying?
didn't showcase him being in the street. Or he
Yeah.
did, even though he talked about it in his
Right.
raps. But when you actually see him going to his own community and giving back to his own community and and showing an example, letting us know like, yo, you could do the same thing too.
grow
from
Yeah,
it.
like
Yeah,
you could be
grow from
comfortable.
it.
You could be comfortable doing what you need to do without rubbing anybody the wrong way, no homo and stuff like that. But it's just unfortunate that it took one hater.
Yeah,
Dang.
that's the only downfall to like every success story.
Yeah, but
That's
man,
always-
I'm just saying, son. Like all these old dudes, like son, like the D1 situation. D1
Yeah.
calling
Yeah.
dudes out,
Right.
and these old guys coming at him, talking about they gonna put hands on him. That's cause like we can't just talk physically, like
Nah,
talk.
I just
we just can't
think
talk
his,
as men.
I
and
think
get
his,
understanding.
like I get with D1s. I just think his approach.
I don't think
it-
his approach. Nah, I don't
Nah,
think his
I
approach.
think
Nah.
he could have approached it
Nah,
a
as
little bit
men,
different,
we gotta control our emotions, bro. And his approach, he ain't come at like, oh, bitch
Nah, he
ass
didn't.
nigga. He just
Nah,
came at
he-
us some humble shit like, yo,
he
you can
didn't.
do better, brother. I love you. Like he
Yeah.
ain't say, yo, you bitch ass nigga.
And he
None of
probably,
that,
and he
you know
probably
what I'm saying?
he said that too because he admire
Yeah, all
people,
of them.
all
Yeah,
the guys.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I feel like he ain't mean no malice, but I
Yeah.
feel like in the opposite direction when Jim Jones threatened him and stuff like that.
That was corny, bro.
And
Yeah,
this,
that's
and,
corny.
and this is why the
That's
young
corny.
generation
That's
don't
corny.
respect these older motherfuckers. Like we at that age, like I don't respect you. You missing teeth. Bro, what can you teach me, bro? Like, yo, you can't even teach me how to get waves. You can't even teach me how to get money from the bank. So you talking about,
Facts.
you living my lifestyle. No, I'm doing 10 times better than you. I'm over here. My family love me. You don't even got love within yourself. And dudes is missing that.
Old guys, my
then-
opinion, son, the old guys be in competition with the young niggas. I feel like
I was
it's
gonna-
no real
Yeah.
big homies to like
Yeah.
old niggas like, yo, follow me. Nowadays, you follow these niggas, you gonna get shot on the internet, show your
Yeah,
wound, you gonna be
so
trying
you
to
won't-
put hands on niggas, get your little cousin. It's
Right.
like I don't get this shit, son. I just
But
don't get
then,
it, bro.
and on top of that, these old dudes, I feel like they still holding on to their youth because if you really think
It's a
about
fact. Let's talk
it,
about
some of these artists being in their upper 40s still dressing young. You know, supposed to switch it up, get your grown man on or whatever. But it's like, how can
What you think that is though? Like when you say get your grown man on, like what should a dude 40 plus dress like? In your opinion?
Nah, he could just regular. No, it could be like a regular Pico. You could still. No. You could still like
Wait, see?
I got a Pico, nigga. I got a Pico.
Nah, it could be like.
I'm a
But it
young
could be.
nigga.
But it could be
Yo,
fly.
but
It could be
look what just
fly.
happened, bro.
Yeah.
You mentioned the Pico and the whole studio laugh, man.
got a Pico,
See what I'm
though,
saying?
Nah,
fly. Yeah, you
This is
got it.
why the older dudes don't want to transition.
I feel like the older dudes should like act their age, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck the
you
dressing
should.
shit.
You
Act your age.
got to
my
act
nigga.
your age
Act
too.
your
You
age,
got to
bro.
act your age.
Like
too.
still be fly, but act your age. Like
Like
you
Snoop
said.
Dogg. Nobody called out Snoop Dogg. He's on the Super Bowl crip walking, bro. Nobody said nothing about that. Come on, my nigga.
But you know, Snoop Dogg is an OG,
he's
man.
an OG, but
Nah,
come on.
I feel like
man.
he's just playing to his character.
Yeah, it's
but bro,
entertainment.
he been separated from that shit for mad long, my nigga. It's like, come on, bro.
But can you separate it?
No, not
You
really.
can't separate from that.
You can separate.
I mean, you know,
Once you win, you win.
no, listen,
Nah,
we
bro.
all
I feel
know.
like he's showing same thing with Nipsey Hussle is like once you in, you gotta
in.
represent. Or it's like to the mass media, we might be like, what's going on? But
not
to
at the
people that's
Super
in, they
Bowl.
gonna be judging you like, yo,
At
bro.
the Super Bowl though, Snoop Dogg gotta be close enough to what 55, 60, close enough to
He's
60.
in
Come on,
50.
bro.
He's
Come
in
on,
50.
bro.
I just think
Come
he
on,
wanted
bro.
to show
He
his
had
loyalty
he
to
had
his set.
Right.
the whole bandana outfit. Come on, my nigga.
Nah.
So how can you
But
blame these
joined
young
it.
niggas?
You
How
joined
can
it.
you blame these
You
young
can't
niggas?
just because you 50 don't mean you can't show love to
You
your
could show
homie.
love different
Because
you could show
they-
love in different ways. You could get back, go out to the community, get back. You don't gotta come on, my nigga. It's like as men, we had to do better, bro. Like we
Right.
gotta call niggas out. So D1, that's how I fuck with D1 right now. Like he telling it's black or white. There's no gray area.
You know Snoop Dogg, he a rapist too though, right?
Oh man, you had to throw that out there. That's mad left field.
No, you ain't hear. No, you ain't hear.
You trying to make nigga take
No,
no
no,
showers,
no,
man.
no,
You didn't hear about the young girl that he was messing around with. His wife called, the young girl
listen.
called him out. Look it up.
Listen.
Look it up.
field.
Look it up. I got information.
Oh man.
That was left
I'm talking about
field.
niggas grown up. Niggas, you talking
Damn.
about listen.
Yo,
Hold on, man.
That was,
Yeah, but
here at the Let's Talk About It podcast, you not condone these messages.
yeah. The Me Too movement, I ain't gonna front. I love what y'all doing out there, man. Get these niggas up out of here, man. These niggas,
Yeah,
but
Damn.
Left field, right?
damn, you gotta
Is
cut
it
niggas water
exclusive?
off.
Got him.
How's them Giants, man?
What about them Jets? Nah, yeah.
Oh.
But let's go. Like, what's going on with the acting Sosie Santa situation?
Oh, academic,
What?
Sosie Santana.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
Sosie
Yeah, like,
Santana.
yeah.
People criticizing music now. Like people mad because people criticizing music, and people getting too sensitive. Like people get mad because niggas only sell 6,000, so niggas is tight.
You saying it from a perspective from academic?
Bloggers, like
I feel like-
criticize music, and the rappers are getting tight. And
Nah,
they
I'm
starting
be-
to come out.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like academics be having some valid points,
How you do?
but sometimes I feel like
He trolling.
he's a perpetrator because it's like, and there's no disrespect to him. I feel like he be saying some good stuff though, but also at the same time too, is album sales really matter based on your status or influence? Because if the people appreciate the music, album sales shouldn't be even matter. Because like, are artists really selling in today's time? No, like
Nah,
is
not
there's
at
no
all.
CDs no more. So
Nah.
if you still going based on sales, something's wrong. You should be going based on the message or the music, and people
But
actually
what
fuck with it.
message in the music? Nowadays, the message is what? Whole culture or kill a nigga. The choice is
Real-
yours,
real
baby.
music.
It says Sosie Santana. No,
Yeah.
I have no comment behind that. Like to his
Yeah.
own.
That's
I-
all I'm saying. Like,
I-
bro, like God's mental shit is fucked up. Cause Son said that's cause he criticized Young Miami City Girls album sales. He said he gonna knock him out and clap his cheeks. And nobody said nothing about this. Nobody niggas like, yeah, man, that's good for him. That's good to see another guy.
Saying.
That's what I'm trying
And
to
he
say.
said he also did say like Young Miami is quiet. You might as well stick to your podcast. JT, you the famous one.
It's like that's
I'm
'cause
like,
the dude
damn.
criticize somebody's music, you gonna knock him out and clap it. Like, come on,
Yeah,
bro.
that's kind of crazy.
Come
I
on.
just
and people.
Santana said
championing that.
hold
People
on.
championing
What
championing
Santana?
that shit.
Oh, Santana said that to academics.
Yes.
about academics.
Whoa, so
Yeah.
nah.
I'm
That's
just
what
now, I'm
trying
just
to
now
say.
finding
Like,
this
as
out.
guys, like, who supposed to save us? Where our Me Too movement? Where is that? Like, come on, like
Nah, that's kinda
Terry
wild.
Crews. That's what he said. He took my
That's
hand,
kinda-
grabbed his joint. It's like
That's
we
kinda
don't have
wild.
no
That's
protection,
kinda-
bro.
nah,
As
that's kinda
guys,
wild.
it's like we just
Yeah.
gotta hold it. Like, come
I ain't
on.
know that. I ain't know that.
And niggas is coming from silence. Like, yeah, man, that's good for his ass. I'm like, damn, that's for a nigga.
know.
And mind you, son, like this is his job. He
Right.
criticize music. He's a blogger. He does that.
You know, artists is hypersensitive, man.
But
That's
just
all.
like,
That's it. Yeah. But I do disagree with like making that statement. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
like
trying to de-emasculate a man, like
But this is where we at.
on the
Talking
internet.
about taking his manhood.
in the time.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yo, that's
That's what I said,
wild.
like-
And that baby be like, what? Alright.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got you.
kinda
And then
crazy.
they find you in the street. Academics is not a street person.
But there's no wins with right on front. I feel like it's no wins with that nigga with that, bro. It's like you
'Cause he got a
like,
whole
You
movement
don't supposed to
behind
be
him.
arguing with no. Come on, my nigga. Real shit.
right.
You're supposed to be arguing because it's two
Not-
things.
not-
It's
not
two
in a
things.
blog- not in
you
a
even,
blog
you,
room.
even, you even doing that nigga or something? So why you arguing with him for?
Yeah.
He a
I feel like-
blogger.
but like I feel like action never even like went back with the nigga. I just feel noticing, bro, because like it's no wins with that.
So
It's
when is
no
it?
wins with
what-
that.
When is it okay for a guy to walk away? Like even now, I ain't gonna front. Even outside in the streets and all that, there's a lot of people getting murdered just because they. You might be tougher than the other guy. You might have a gun on you and he don't.
Right.
Whatever the case may be. But when is it okay for a dude to just be like, yo, I ain't even dealing with that?
I look at it, like my take. I feel like if I ain't gonna go all the way with it, I'm not gonna pursue it.
Yeah.
But what 50 Cent said in his latest interview,
You gotta be-
avoid altercations at all
Yeah.
costs because
Yeah.
it don't be worth it because
Yeah, it's not.
people attention span is so low. They looking for something to like
be
you
mad
start,
about.
Like you're right. You starting with me. Oh, now that person like now you gave me a reason to come at you, either kill you or do some wild shit. And it's like sometimes you can be like, nah, you know what? Keep that fuck shit and just walk away. Now the person following you, then you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I was gonna piggyback off that. I feel like, you know, if you backed into a corner, then you gotta handle your business. But other than that, you know, it's cool. It's cool to walk away. Because if you really think about it, a lot of people out here is just they hurting and they insecure. So, you know,
That's a fact.
you got you gotta drop a bomb for that. We're flexing. And, yeah, you know, but sometimes you just gotta, you know, just be the bigger person. And on top of that, if you got stuff to look forward to, it ain't worth losing it, man. For real.
Yeah, that's a fact. And
That's for real, man.
And you don't argue with no a gay
no.
guy. You're not gonna win.
Yeah.
Like you said, you're not
You're
gonna
not,
win. You
you're
might as
not.
well be like, you know what, you got it, bro. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm just a blogger. I talk about this for a living.
Now, here's the thing I wanted to get into, right? It's like, is it okay, even like what we doing right now, is it okay for guys to just talk? You know what
yes,
I mean?
it's important. That's
Yeah.
why I already made the
Some
point.
people
We
would
got
say
the
like,
pla-
nah,
we
but
got the
some people would
platform.
say, oh, like, yo, these niggas is talking about everybody else's business and all that. Like, these niggas is crazy. Like, is it okay for guys to talk about these type of topics?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we need to
I
talk.
feel like it's very therapeutic
Yeah.
just to exchange energies and whether it be positive or negative. And whoever is watching this, when they is watching it, they getting some type of informal information. And be like, wow, like they said some wild stuff, but also at the same time too, they said some real shit in between the message. As long as they get the message and it's getting put out there and it's getting the point across, I think everything would be fine.
I
But
mean,
normally they say that they lead a whole like talk shows and talking about reality and talking about topics and all that to the ladies. So now I feel like the expansion of podcasts changed the game. You know what I mean? So now you got guys talking about what's going on, but I've seen lately people like, yo, these dudes is talking, da 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 da. Why do society have this hard battle between us just talking about what we feel?
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I mean, like from that.
Shit.
I mean, from the outside looking in, when I be looking at other podcasts or stuff like that, you gotta keep it a bean. You know, some of these men, you know, they be coming hard down on like certain topics, but there is an open lane for us to talk. But we could talk without, you know, offending anybody. You know, that's all it is. You know. You don't gotta
Seany
be.
Sean's going crazy.
Nah, you know, we can talk without offending people.
And plus too, like I'm not knocking none of the podcasts that's out there right now. I feel like every podcast is very informal, but as far as like relationship advice, they take it to the top.
I say one thing I hate is that whole. I was talking about this the other day on my Instagram. I said that man versus woman topic.
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
Because if you really think about it, men need women. I don't know who's watching. Where the cameras at, man? Look, men need women, right? men need women and women need men, and that's that. I don't want to nobody go against
Niggas
that.
be like, who cheat better?
Say cut the conversation short. We don't know.
it don't
My take
matter.
on earlier what you were saying, like guys need to talk, cause bro, that's what's going on in the hood right now. Like beef started cause niggas can't come to the table and talk.
Facts.
So
And
that's what I'm trying to say.
and
So it's good for the guys coming to talk about, this barbershop talk.
I'm
Let's
gonna
have
come clean.
talk.
Every time we sit down and do the podcast, I always leave feeling better.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Getting
right.
shit
That's
off my
what's up. That's
chest,
what's up.
chopping it up.
This is
This
therapy.
it feels great to be able to chop it up, hear different perspectives. That's why it's good to keep throwing these topics out, because you never know what nobody feel like until
What
you
somebody
actually
going
ask the
through.
question.
Right.
And I think right now a lot of people be afraid to, how you feel? Like,
Yeah.
this joint, man. Sometimes I feel like the trending topics helps lead a gateway into how somebody feel about certain things. So even if you
Yeah.
ask them, dude, like,
That's a fact.
these girls be fronting, man. How come these girls don't ever take us out on dates?
Right.
And I
Right.
hear your perspective.
Right,
I
right.
might take that like, damn, you right. I'm about to go ask my girl tonight. Like, hold on, how come you ain't, you know what I mean?
Right.
So sometimes, and a lot of us guys, we don't even be growing up with mentors. Like,
Yeah.
me and him, both of our
Yup.
fathers got shot and killed when we was young.
Wow.
So we
Wow,
grew
that's
up
crazy.
as brothers just trying to figure it out.
Right,
So sometimes the
Yeah, shout
podcast,
out to y'all, man. Big up to
word,
y'all,
the
man.
podcast, the books, the movies. That's how you be learning. Like, I ain't gonna front boys in the hood.
We learn
movies
from
like
each
that.
other, too.
They don't
We
know.
learn from
They
each
don't
other.
show. They don't care about what's going on in the hood.
Hood, right.
I was looking
that's
like
that's real talk.
I
though.
needed somebody to tell me that, like, oh yeah, damn, you right. They don't never really highlight what's going. Like, I had some dudes from my hood that was going crazy in football. Ain't no camera crews came out there to
Yeah.
highlight them. You know what I mean? So those movies and books and podcasts, even hearing brothers talk on this podcast, enlightens me still to this day as a grown man. So
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Thanks.
Let's
I
pick-
mean, it's always healthy to just, get different perspectives, because now you can see the world from other people's point of view. You know what I mean? I know both of us, all of us, we was born with, like one brain, 2 eyes. But now when you talk to other people, now you got 4 eyes or 8 eyes or more than one brain. Now you could think, outside the box a little bit.
I just feel like guys don't have a platform you could come in this vent. That's come without being
Yeah.
judged, without becoming, you soft about, you feel me? Your emotions is come to have some event. So this is the main reason of the podcast, to come in this vent. We talk about topics in this vent, put everything on the table.
That's
Right.
a fact.
Right.
The closest thing we get to, like, far as like, venting or even close to a therapist is the barbershop.
Yeah, that's how I
You
said.
feel me?
Barbershop talk, that's how I said.
It's
That's a
like,
fact.
the barbershop, you're barbering all your business.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's like the closest thing.
Yeah, but
we
let's
could get.
piggyback what you said earlier. Like, I ain't gonna lie. So what's going on with the girls not taking niggas out though, man? Like,
Uh-oh.
it's no love on that end. It's just
Don't do that.
a one-way street. It's just a one-way street. What's going on with that, man? How everybody feel about that, man? How you feel about that?
I
About-
think personally, like, girls don't be taking dudes out because so many guys lead with the bag. Like, even dudes that don't make a lot of money, they just lead with the bag. Like, soon as they text,
Yeah.
what's good, what you doing, let me take you out, it's like, bro, hold on. So I feel like they done made so many females feel like this is what the expectation is.
Right.
For me, I ain't gonna front. I ain't never been like that. Like,
Yeah.
growing up, all the girls that know me know, yo, what's up? You gonna have? I ain't care. Like, yo, long as my hair cut sharp,
Right.
my sneakers is clean,
Right.
my
Facts.
outfit is fresh, you can't tell me nothing. I know how to take care of myself very well. Do I know how to take care of you? That's another story. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to figure this out together.
I'm gonna keep
Amen.
it
At a
real.
grown man level, I got kids now and all that's different. But coming up, I'm never letting no female take advantage of me because I know who I am and I'm comfortable with who I am. And I can lead with, I'm gonna make sure you have a good time, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna get some new experiences, I'm gonna take it down, I'm gonna go crazy. But I'm not leading with my money because I have other potentials. I feel like all the dudes that's insecure,
Yeah.
they messed up the game because they just
controlling.
Nah,
paying.
nah, I'm gonna go back to what he said. Dudes don't have a sense of identity within themselves.
Facts.
So they gotta create an image within themselves to be
Facts.
liked by this particular certain female. Not realizing that once you create that image, now you gotta hold up to
You
that
gotta
image.
continue that.
And
yeah.
so it's like now it's a ripple effect. So when she started to find out, like, yo, you fugazi,
You ain't who you see. You are.
like,
Yeah,
it's a rap. But shame on her for falling for that trap.
and then also,
like
yeah, that's a fact. And then I gotta piggyback off of what y'all said. Yeah, they got the reason why they not taking niggas out is because mainly they don't like a lot of niggas. You feel me? And because if a girl really like you, bro, she's gonna do for you, bro. There's no ands, ifs, and buts about it. However, when she got men that uphold a certain image, it kind of blocks her vision, and it's hard for her to weed out the good men. So she's just taking whatever opportunity that come her way, and then hopefully she's like, maybe he might be a high guy, you know what I'm saying? But you know, kind of, it's like it overclouds their judgment, if that makes sense. You know,
It's a double-edged sword.
yeah.
We're not looking for ladies to take us out, but we're just looking for ladies to play their part and come through. Like, for me, let's say.
But she gotta like you for that though. Like
Bro.
that's a fact. Like a female gotta be really feeling you, because the way I feel about men and women, like I said, I don't like to do the whole man versus woman thing, but
getting into it.
but no, I'm touching on it. I just feel like two people can't move forward if they not mutually interested in one another, you know?
It's good.
And what men gotta stop doing, man, stop forcing these women to like y'all, man. As far as like leading with money, like you said, like that's not gonna work
Yeah,
forever,
it's not.
man.
It gotta be organic.
Man, it gotta be authentic, man. I trust me, I don't deal with any female that I feel any type of resistance I feel, I'm gonna cut it off. You
So
know?
how y'all feel about the mothers doing the OnlyFans right now?
You're doing it for the bread.
You got Blueface mother, RPFBG Duck mother, you
Doing it
got
for the
Melly
bread.
mother. It's
Damn.
like,
For the bread.
how, like, as men, we growing up, imagine your mother on OnlyFans. Let's imagine you in school, your mother doing
Mama, I love
OnlyFans.
you.
It's let's imagine that. I can't imagine that shit. I'll fucking lose my mind keeping a buck with you. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, they doing
Embarrassing.
yeah, that's
They-
embarrassing. There's no ifs, that's embarrassing, bro.
you know, they moral compass is not intact, because if it was, they wouldn't do it. And then, you know, really it's really for a quick bag. That's all it really is.
You got niggas' grandmothers on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Nah, it's
It's for a
like,
quick
Like,
bag.
what the
Nah.
fuck? Like, that's
It's
why I
for
said
a
this
quick-
world, like, this shit getting lower and lower. Like,
Nah.
we gotta stand. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
D1, I fuck with D1 right now. What he doing? He putting the stand. We gotta stand now, my niggas. Like, you can't keep letting this shit go on, because shit gonna keep going lower
Yeah.
and lower
And then-
and lower. And just like,
that's gonna.
And
right now,
then-
photos about to be real life. This shit
And-
that ass. Like,
for real, for
You
real,
know what I'm
for real.
trying to
It's a
say?
video game.
And then what they doing too,
Next
They-
Lauryn Hill, where are you?
yeah, they
Please.
capitalizing off the imagination of men. Because I'm pretty sure people who's fans of these artists probably was attracted to somebody's mom's like, damn, yo, I wonder how his mom look naked. You know what I'm saying? So they capitalizing off of that. And it's just for a bag, man.
it is a hustle, son. Cause I seen some
That's-
nigga, he
it's for
spent
the money, man.
62,000 on Show Your OnlyFans, but I
It's
feel
for the
like
money, man.
if you got kids, bro, and it's like
It's
that
for the
image
money.
gonna live on forever. That money gonna
yeah.
get spent 5 times. That image gonna be there forever. And that's
Yeah.
why certain niggas don't like have problems with their mother sometimes. Cause like
Yeah.
you know they seen mad shit growing up, they seen niggas coming in and out the door, and that's lead when niggas don't. For me, like people.
I'm
Their
not-
moral
I'm not-
compass is not intact,
Honestly,
man.
that's like OnlyFans is like a new formal way of porn. It's like you
Yeah.
paying just to see some naked pictures. It's not even real. Like I might as well holler at you for real.
Yeah.
Like you exploiting your whole body. I might as well slide in your DM and be like, yo, what's good? I got the back. That same amount of
Yeah.
money that I'm spending on you, spending online just to see your picture. I want to spend it on you physically so we could both have a good time. So it be I'll be your only fan. For real.
But they like I
I'm-
said, they capitalizing off the imagination of men. Because imagine if OnlyFans was out when Trina came out.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. That'd be
That's
ridiculous.
How much you charging, Trina?
Now, Trina definitely charge.
Nigga took all that bullshit, nigga, right there.
But let's get to it like earlier. So we were talking about like your man earlier with Cameron. Tell us about that story, cause it.
You're gonna get him in trouble. He's not gonna be able to go back to the block. He gonna want to fight.
Now I
Talk about my mom.
I was 15 years old, so it was like when that happened, you know, Freaky Zeke, Cam, and Jim Jones, they used to come on 120, 121st, 122nd.
Yeah.
Jim Jones used to get his hair braided on 122nd and 7th. So one day I was with my right hand man and his man, so we all go upstairs. So he was like, yo, I'm trying to get some money for my mom. So we go upstairs. Me and my man is like shell shocked because he literally see Cam with the white beater on,
You see, Rico Cam. That's Cam or Rico.
Like he was in Rico.
No. This is like 06. This is Killer Season.
Okay.
So he got the Dipset hat on, white beater. He's like, yo, what's good, little nigga? So we like shell shock, like, yo, this nigga Cam in your crib, this and that. But the turning point got real when his moms came out her room with a regular white tee on with her panties on. So we like, and there's no disrespect. I'm not gonna put his moms out there. His moms had the wagon. Like you know how Buffy the Body look? I'm not like making this shit up. His moms had the wagon.
Those are fighting words.
So we looking like, yo, like what's about to happen? So we giggling like, yo, nigga, like this nigga Cam about to smash this nigga moms. He getting prepared. So when Cam say I be fucking niggas mothers, he be for real. So niggas is laughing at him like, yo. He like, Mom, why would you come outside with? She like, you act like I can't walk in my own apartment with my panties on and t-shirts on,
Mama gotta have a life too.
Right. So we started laughing. So we after he got tight, he just didn't take her money. He just left. So we was like, yo, Cam's literally in this nigga crib. Like, he about to get it in. Like I swear to God, I can call my mans right now.
I've been hugging the block.
I can call my boy right now and he'll tell y'all or like over the phone, like, nah, that shit was wild. Like, I was 15, so that shit inspired me. Like, yo, I want to be just like that.
Imagine social media was around that time. Nigga Cam in my crib.
That shit would have been. And this is when during the time when MySpace and YouTube was popping off.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I had that crazy experience, and then back in 2021, I actually wanted to tell you I actually spoke with Alpo.
A word? I ain't gonna front. Harlem had some gangsters. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all had Alpo, Preacher. Them niggas was tying niggas up. I ain't gonna front. So niggas be talking about Brooklyn. Harlem got some.
Now I'll tell y'all this story. This story is kind of crazy. I was with my OG. His name is Chuck. It was the day of his birthday. We was downtown celebrating his birthday, so we shot ourselves back uptown. So we went to this lounge on 120th and 120th in Lenox. So it was like a bar, but like we was outside. So I had my hoodie on, so it was kind of hot. So I took it off. Coincidentally, I had Rico, Ace, and Mitch on a shirt and paid in full. So I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, it's hot. I got over there, so I see a dude with a black hoodie on the corner. He looked at me. He said, yo, that's a dope shirt you got on, kid. And he put his hoodie on and put the strings down. So he didn't know who I was. So he put his hoodie on. So my man like, yo, put your hoodie back on. We don't know what type of time this dude is on.
Probably had a bulletproof vest on.
He actually did though.
That's crazy.
So I put the hoodie back on. So I sat down. I ain't thinking nothing of it. I sat down. He's right there. I tapped him like, yo, you want something? He like, nah, I don't drink. He like, I'm good. We left. We went to Barber Wine right next door. So the lounge shut down. So we went to next door. So he on the corner on his phone, on near the mailbox. So I took the initiative like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to him and have a conversation with him. So I came to him humbly like, yo, listen, like you inspired me to get fly. I watched the documentaries like from the Game Over to the from you describing about you in that documentary. I wanted to know if you was real. And he started smiling like he's like yeah. He's like what? He like asked me what year I was born. I'm like 89. He's like yeah, that was fun. He like that was phenomenal years. You know what I mean? Like
how you talk.
Like nigga was talking like that. Like yeah,
like a pimp.
Yeah.
So I asked him direct questions about the 80s, how it was, why he did what he did, and he gave me his reasons. Me and him had that conversation alone turned to an hour conversation, and my man's Chuck was standing right over there watching me having this conversation. So as I was talking to him, I'm reading his eyes. So he looking like this.
The eyes never lie.
So I'm turning around like, yo, like who's behind me? Like, see, like he ain't have to say this. He's like, nah, don't worry about it. I'm making sure nobody don't run down on you and stuff like that. So he kept it real with me. I said, yo, how was the chicks back then? I know you had to have money. He said it was a lot more harder. You had to have money. He said bitches was sucking dick. So he said now the game wide open. He said I just caught head from a bitch in my crib. B, it was that easy. I'm like, yo, like this nigga is raw. He's like,
nah. So you gotta come
that.
back. You gotta bring it back up. So I ain't gonna talk about that more.
yeah.
But this is the segment of the podcast, Gym of the Day, man. So so we're gonna go
the
around the gym. So let me start it off. My gym of the day is, man, just be around good people. Just keep on going, son. Just get inspired by people be around. Just keep on going, son. And that's my gym of the day.
Check out.
Nah, I was what you got.
Nah, I ain't gonna front. Just from hearing everybody's stories and just having this great time, great talk today. My gym of the day is to always, you know what I mean, look at other people's perspective. You know what I mean? I think a lot of times we all stay in our own lane, we stay in our own bubble, we keep our own, you know what I mean, mentality within ourselves. But I think it's very important that we see things from other people's perspectives. So having a podcast on a weekly basis helps me see things from other people's perspectives, and it kind of make me be a little bit more relaxed in how I move, because I'm like, damn, I'm thinking this one way, but then I'm listening to somebody else see the same picture. I'm saying, yeah, that picture look like Times Square going through the train.
Right.
It's crowded. What you see? And it's like, I ain't gonna front. I see people in the sky crowded. I'm like, damn. But then I start seeing how they see it too when I look at the image in a different way. So I just feel like seeing perspectives is just a great way to take zoom out of your life and then look at how other people might see certain things. Gym of the day.
Ooh, what's a good one, my boy?
I would say the gym of the day, for me, just to put out there for people that's watching, keep close to the Most High. Keep close to the Most High. Like, pray. If you're not praying every day, pray at least once, and just to ask for what you want. Take care of your kids, be like definitely like they're gonna need some type of guidance in today's time. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody to look up to, somebody to be inspired. If you still continue on loving what you're doing, like continue on pushing forward and be surrounded by creative, loving people. That's the gym of the day.
Mine's would be something I learned in college. Don't limit your mentality to your geography. Yeah, and y'all better not take that because that's trademark.
Okay.
Basically, it just means like don't let where you from, where you live, or where you going be all that you know. So
That was a good one, man. It was a good one.
There you have it.
So next
I need
time,
some
man,
bombs in
let's
here,
talk
man.
about it. Let's talk about it.
Bombs, man.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk that old shit. Talk to him. Let's talk.